Hi everyone. So students, today we are going to discuss article part 1, right? So in this particular session we are going to discuss article part 1. We are going to discuss over here that how many articles are there, then what are the uses of these articles basically. So article is a very basic chapter actually. So as we know, as you people must know that there are 3 articles in grammar. When we talk about articles, so articles, how many articles are there? 3. So there are 3 articles, right? Like article a, and the. These are the 3 articles, a and the. So when we talk about article a, so if I say like he is a student, so here we must know that we are talking about in general statement. This is the general student, or whether we are talking about specific student. So when we say like this, he is a student, so he is a student in general, because here we are not talking about any specific student, right? So this is student in general over here actually, right? But in second statement, when we speak like this, he is the student who cracked the exam, right? Now I used here article the, so now the is definite over here. So article a and an are called indefinite articles, or we can say general articles, or we can also speak like this, unknown information. Through a and an we always get unknown information. A and an articles are always used for unknown information, while the article is definite article, we can say, specific article we can say, or we can also speak like this, that the article is always used for known information actually, right? Like this we can make another examples also. Like if I say he is a teacher, so he is a teacher in general or in specific. So he is a teacher in general, because we are not talking about any specific teacher. But when I speak like this, he is the teacher who taught me, right? So now I am talking in specific basically. I am simply point out over here, I just point out over here that he is the teacher who taught me. So I hope you people get this particular point, right? Come to the next questions. Like in competitive exams, how the examiner want to know your articles knowledge, like these 3 examples are given over here. Like first statement, you can read over this particular sentence. Like this is the statement: I shall never forget a good deed you did to me when I was in crisis. So the speaker saying, I shall never forget a good deed you did to me when I was in crisis. Crisis means, you know very well, crisis means bad time, like tough time, like corona time was a crisis for everybody. We faced so many problems, economical crisis were there, right? So many jobs, many people lost their jobs in corona period, right? So the speaker is saying over here that I shall never forget a good deed you did to me. Means when somebody did something for us in crisis, so that particular deed is speaker wants to emphasize over here that he's talking about here specific deed actually, right? But here is article a is used. That is absolutely incorrect over here actually. Instead of article a we have to use here article the. So the right sentence would be, I shall never forget the good deed you did to me when I was in crisis. Nowadays nobody helps us, but if one of your friends helps you in need, so means that particular deed would be specific for you. That is not in general case actually. So that is in deed in specific over here. So here instead of article a it should be article the must be over there. So here instead of article a it should be the. So this is the error. So in second statement, speaker saying, this is a red shirt which I was looking for. So here speaker again emphasizing on specific thing, like this is the red shirt. So instead of article a, here again we have to use over here article the, right? So a is incorrect over here. Instead of a it should be again article the. So this is the red shirt which I was looking for. This could be the right sentence. So in statement number 3rd, statement saying book I read last week was an interesting one. So means he just want to speak over here that the book I read last week, that is interesting one. So through interesting one, hidden implicated meaning over there, that the speaker wants to speak over here on a specific book. He is talking about specific book over here, so that is why article is in starting part. Instead of book, it should be article the we have to put over here. So right sentence would be the book I read last week. Before book we have to put here article the, right? So through these examples, I hope you people are getting my point, what I want to tell you, what I want to teach you actually over here. So article the, students, we use in case of definite concepts, in case of specific things, when we talk about known things, right? While a and an are used for indefinite concepts, indefinite articles, unknown information articles, right? Through another example I can also explain this particular concept to you, right? Like a and the, specific and general concept. So there is one statement written over here like bring dash chair from blank the room. Suppose you have three options, a and the. So in first blank you have to put right article, and again similarly in second blank you have to put right article. So mostly students think over here that in first blank we have to put over here article A, and in second blank we can put over here article the, so because it makes proper sense, like bring a chair from the room, right? From the room. So actually this the is written over here by mistake, so this is not mentioned over here. So bring dash chair from dash room. So in first statement, suppose I am giving you one situation over here, like supposing there is one room. One room is over here, and there is one chair in this particular room. So according to this particular situation, what you people have to put the right article. But situation is there is only one room and there is only one chair in that particular room, right? So in this particular scenario, in this particular situation, we can put here article the, right? Because there is only one chair in the room. And again in second statement we can also put here article the, because there is only one room. So this is specific situation actually. Actually one room is there, one chair is in that particular room there is only one chair. So both the situations are specific. So in that particular specific concept we have to put article the in both the blanks. But situation number 2 is this: there is, suppose there is only one room but there are many chairs in the room. Many chairs are in the room. So this is second situation actually. Room is one but there are many chairs in the room. So in this particular situation, now chairs are indefinite because many chairs are there in the room, right? So here in first blank we can put here article A, but in second blank we have to put here article the, because room is one. Again there is only one room, so that is why room is definite. So that is why we have to put article the in later on blank, but in earlier blank we can put here article A because chairs are now indefinite. So many chairs are there. Situation number 3 is this: many rooms are there. There are many rooms and there are many chairs in the rooms, right? In all the rooms there are many chairs. Now basically both are indefinite concepts. Many rooms are there, so rooms are also indefinite. Many chairs are in the rooms, so that is why chairs are also indefinite. So in this particular scenario you people can put here article A, and later on you can also put here article A. But in examination, students, guys, you know very well we are not going to get these type of situations in the exam, right? So when you don't get this type of according to situation, I just want to clear the concepts actually. So that is why I gave you these situations, right? Suppose one room, one chair is there, so article the would be can be the right solution, right? But if there would be only one room, many chairs are there, so article A, then article the. If there are many rooms and many chairs, right, so in both are indefinite situations. So through situations I just want to clear your concepts. But in examination, you know very well that we are not going to get these type of situations in the exam, right? So when you don't get these type of situations, then what could be the right answer over here? So here one thing I just want to clear you, that in this particular scenario, when you don't get basically these situations, so here what could be the right answer? So according to the rule, so first time whenever we introduce article, students, so you have to keep one thing in your mind, that article A is used earlier, right? Answer is what? Right answer is what? Article A we have to put earlier, and article the we have to always put later on. Unknown information is always written earlier and known information is always written later on. Remember this particular point, and this particular point is also used in rearrangement. In para jumbles, suppose you have 5 options like this. You people must know, like rearrangement of sentences. Suppose one option B is starting with article A and an, and there is one noun given, right? And option D is also starting. D option is starting with article the, and one noun is given there. And you have options like A and D, and D and A. So here you people must know, you have to apply this particular rule. Whenever you just want to introduce article, so unknown information comes earlier and known information always comes later on. So right answer would be over here A and D, right? You can't put article the earlier, so D can't come earlier. So because there is another reason also, chair is a common noun over here, and before common nouns we always use article A. So remember this particular point. Whenever you want to introduce any article out of A and the, so you have to introduce unknown information articles earlier, and known information article means definite article the comes always comes later on, right? So I hope you got this particular point. Now we are going to discuss the uses. Indefinite article A and an, definite article the. Now uses of an. First of all, we just clear uses of an. So you people, this is a very common article, an. Before words beginning with vowel sounds like A, E, I, O, U are called vowels, and others are called consonants. So vowel sounds before vowel words and before vowel sounds, you have to keep in your mind that we always use article an, like an apple, an egg, an owl, an umbrella, an aeroplane. You might have heard these words basically, that before vowels we always use article an, right? Come to the next point, rule number 2. Before words beginning with silent H. Actually there is H family words also, like an R, an honorable man, an air. This is not here. So the right pronunciation, H is silent over here actually. So right pronunciation is what? Air. An honest man, right? So he is an honest man. So H is not given over here. H actually there is H is mentioned, but we can't pronunciate that. We have to just keep that silent, right? So the pronunciation, right pronunciation is not is what? That is honest. It's not honest, right? So we can't pronunciate that particular H sound over here. So you have to simply keep that particular H word, H letter silent. So an honor, an honorable, this is H family words actually. Rule number 3 is what? F, H, L, M, N, R, S, X are letters that are not vowels. You know very well that F sound words are consonant sounds, right? H, L, M, N, R, S and X are similarly not vowels but begin with vowel sound, right? These words sound actually sound with vowels, right? Like example, M has the sound of M, that is vowel sound, considered as a vowel sound. Like NMLA, there are some abbreviations, there are some short forms like NMLA and RAF and NCC officer and FIR and X-ray and HE school and SP and LEA school and X-ray, like an MBA student. In all these words, all these abbreviations, most of the words are starting with M, and M has the sound of M, and that is considered vowel actually, right? So you have to always put an before these abbreviations form, like an MLA, an MP, an SP, an LLB, an MBA, an FIR, an X-ray, an HE school, an SP, an LEA school, an X-ray, etc. Right? Come to the uses now. Rule number first, in the sense of one, right? In the sense of one, like there are some numbers like 1 2 3 4 5. So you can also put this particular article A in place of 1 whenever you get the sense of 1. So in place of that particular one word, you can also use article A. Like if I say he couldn't speak one word to save himself, with one word to save himself, a word to save himself. So actually article A is also giving us here one sense, like a one man show, like a 1 rupee note, etc. Like, right? Come to the point number next. Rule number next. Rule number 4, with units and rate. Like he earns 500 rupees a month. So this is the units actually. We can say rate also, right? He earns 500 rupees a month. Like 1 month we can't put over here. Instead of 1 we can use here. We are using here article A. Rice sells at 10 rupees a kilo. Give me a meter length of the cloth, right? So we are using here article A with the units and rate actually. So give me a meter length of the cloth. Rice sells at 10 rupees a kilo. So in this particular sense we can use article A. Rule number 5, in exclamatory expressions before singular countable nouns. Like you know very well, students, that there are 5 to 7 types of sentences: affirmative sentences, negative sentences, interrogative sentences, then your optative sentences, then your exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences expressions are those expressions when we express some sudden or strong feelings or emotions of the heart, like what a pretty girl, right? So here we can use article A. So actually we are discussing here the uses of article A actually, right? How sunny a day. So these are sign of exclamation mark at the end of the statement. So these are exclamatory expressions actually. So in this type of sentences you can also use article A. Point number 6, sorry. When two subjects or articles are thought of as a single unit, then you can also use article A. Like when two subjects or articles are thought of as a single unit, like example is given here: he was ready with a cup and saucer. So here you have to use you have to use article A earlier, not later on. Before saucer we can't use here article A. That is understood actually. So he was ready with a cup and saucer. Like a cigarette is made of a paper and tobacco. So here earlier we have to use article A, but later on we can't use here article A. So when two subjects or articles are thought of as a single unit, there we use article A earlier, not later on. Remember this point, right? Use of the. So I told you this first rule. I just confirmed you. I just cleared you this particular first rule, that is definite concept. When we speak of a particular person or thing already referred to, so that is means we have the reference earlier actually. So like statement saying the boy near the tap is my brother, right? So the boy near the tap. So this is the earlier reference over given over here. So is my brother. She found a purse. The purse contained a golden chain. The golden chain is very precious, right? So again this particular rule is applied over here. A purse is a common noun actually. So here we have to use article A, but later on we specify that particular purse by using article the purse contained a golden chain. The golden chain is very precious. So later on stages you can use article the, but earlier first of all you have to use article A, right? Come to the next point. That is point number 3. With names of gulfs, bays, rivers, oceans, seas, island, groups, deserts and mountains ranges. So many rules are covered in this particular point. Like with the names of gulfs we can use article the, bays we can use article the, rivers, oceans, seas, island groups, deserts and mountains ranges, etc. Like the Himalayas, the Indian Ocean, the Persian Gulf, the Red Sea, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, the Brahmaputra River. So you know very well, this is a very common point actually. Before rivers name we use article the, like the Brahmaputra, the Ganga, the Yamuna, the Pacific Ocean, like the Indian Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, the Himalayas, the mountains, right? So these are the uses. There are so many uses in this particular third rule. Point number fourth, sacred books, religious groups like the Vedas, the Puranas, the Bible, the Gita, the Quran, the Guru Granth Sahib. Like before religions names, we also use article the, like the Sikhs, the Hindus, the Muslims, the Parsis, the Christians. So before religion's name and before sacred books name, we can use article the. Point number next, and this particular fifth point is very important according to this particular point is very famous and very important point, this one, that before musical instruments name we can also use article the, like the flute, the violin, the tabla, the guitar, like the trumpet, right? For example, examiner asks like this, he has been playing a piano since morning. So instead of a piano, it should be the piano, right? So rule number 5, before musical instruments, important point this one. Point number 6, the inventions. I hate the telephone for its constant ringing, right? So inventions, before inventions name we can also use article the, like I hate the telephone for its constant ringing. The television is a gift of science. So these are the actually inventions actually. So before inventions name we can also use article the. Next, point number 7, this is also very important. Before a political party's name, before newspapers name, before clubs name and before foundations name, etc. Like the Tribune, the Hindustan Times, like before clubs name, the Lions Club, the foundations name like the Ford Foundation. So like this we can use article the. Before political parties like the BJP, the Bharatiya Janata Party, the Congress Party, the Aam Aadmi Party, like this you can also use article the before political parties name, newspapers, clubs and foundations name, right? Come to the point number 8, before names of an empire, dynasty or historical event, like the Gupta dynasty, right? The old stone age, before ages, name of an empire we can say, the First World War, the American Revolution. So rule number 8 is also important. So you have to keep all these points, that how do we use article the. Come to the point number 9, with ordinals, right? With ordinals name, like he took the first auto that came his way. He took the first auto that came his way. So with ordinal, first auto, ordinals you know very well, ordinals first, second, third, fourth and so on. He lives in the 10th block, right? So in the 10th block, the 10th, the first, these are the basically ordinals. So this is the point number 9th. Come to the point number 10th, before an adjective when noun is understood. Before an adjective when noun is understood. Rule number 10th, the poor would favor him. Actually poor is adjective, but when we put article the before that particular adjective, so that refers the whole class actually. So we are not referring here, we are not talking about here any one poor person, we are talking about all the poor people in general actually. So that is why for class we have to put article the before that particular adjective. So the poor would favor him. We must not shun the disabled. We must not shun the disabled. Shun is to avoid. We must not avoid the disabled, right? So we must not shun the disabled. So disabled, basically we are not talking about any one disabled person over here, while rather we are talking about here all the disabled people in general. So that is why article the we have to put over here to refer the class over here actually. Come to the point number 19th, omission of articles. So students, you have to just keep this particular point also, that there are some places where articles are not needed, but examiner deliberately mentioned these articles. So you must know omission of article concept also. Article is omitted in following cases. So there are some stages, there are some cases where you don't need to you don't need to write any article, right? So first concept over here, before a proper noun. So you must know that before proper nouns we never use any article. Like Akbar was a great king. So we can't speak like this, the Akbar, right? When article is used before a proper noun, it becomes a common noun. So article before proper nouns, we can use articles. We can't speak like this that we never use article, any article before proper noun. But whenever you put any article before proper noun, that particular proper noun becomes common noun. So you might have heard this statement like Kalidas is the Shakespeare of India, Mumbai is the Manchester of India, the man is the second Sachin. So the man is the second Sachin. Supposing if I say you are the Sachin, you are an Einstein of India. So actually you are not an Einstein, but you have that type of qualities, you have that type of traits, right? Merits that you I am just comparing you with that particular person that have the same qualities actually, right? So the man is the second Sachin, like Kashmir is the Switzerland of India. So we know very well that Kashmir is not Switzerland, but Kashmir, the city Kashmir has that type of beauty that we are comparing with that particular city with another actual country, right? So I hope you got this particular point. Come to the next point. Second point. Before abstract nouns that express qualities, state, feeling, actions. Right, you have to just keep in your mind that before proper nouns, before material nouns, and before abstract nouns, there are three parts, there are three classification of nouns in which before them you can't use any article, like a and the we never use, like before proper, before material, and before abstract nouns. Like we generally speak like this: honesty is the best policy. So honesty is here what? Quality. Honesty is what here? Abstract noun. So we can't speak the honesty. Laughter is the best medicine for health, right? So laughter is the best medicine for health. So we can't speak like this, the laughter. So laughter is here what? Abstract noun. Like right. And third example is what? That is a virtue is its own reward. So we can't speak like virtue means quality basically. So virtue is abstract noun. So we can't put any article, like we can't speak like this, the virtue is its own reward. That would be absolutely incorrect. Come to the point number third. When sorry when abstract nouns instead of referring qualities express person or things possessing such qualities or express qualities of definite objects, they are preceded by article. So this is a little bit slight different rule actually. So when abstract nouns instead of referring qualities, where abstract noun doesn't refer any type of qualities, in place of that particular quality, that person is possessing that particular quality. So in that particular concept, abstract nouns are preceded by article. Like she possesses the cunningness of a fox, right? So cunningness, she possesses the cunningness of a fox. So here we are referring that she possession in that particular possession case, that particular girl has that particular qualities, right? So here abstract noun is referring is not referring any type of quality actually. Instead that abstract noun is referring here that particular girl has that particular qualities actually. So here cunningness refers the quality of a definite object, that is fox, right? So we can use here article the is absolutely correct over here. He has the dedication of an ideal student. He has the dedication of an ideal student. So here the dedication dedication is the quality of a definite object that a student has actually. So in that particular case you can use article the. Now we are going to discuss some questions actually related with articles, right? So statement number first saying, when I met him the couple of days back, he was writing a new book. So you people have to read the statement and you people have to find out the error over here, right? So which part is incorrect over here? When I met him is in A part, the couple of days back is in B part, he was writing a new book is in C part, and there is no error in D part. So error is in B part. Instead of the couple of days, it should be when I met him couple of days back. We never use here any type of article. Rather you can also you can't use here article a and an also, right? You cannot use here article a and the. So we simply speak like this: when I met him couple of days back. We never speak like the couple of days back is absolutely incorrect over here. Come to the question number second. So before superlative degrees, he is best player in India. He is best player. You know very well there are 3 degrees of adjectives: positive degree of adjectives, then comparative degrees of adjective, then third is superlative degree of adjective. And the before superlative degree of adjective, we always use article the. So instead of best, it should be the best. So he is the best player in India, right? Come to the question number 3rd. Every morning the sun rises in east. So we know very well that before directions name we use article the west, the east, the south, the north, right? So instead of in east, it should be in the east. Here is the error is in C part. The right sentence would be every morning the sun rises in the east. So error is in C part. Come to the point number 4. The honesty is a virtue. So I just taught you this particular rule, that honesty is abstract noun, and before abstract noun we never use any type of article, right? So right sentence would be honesty is a virtue. Come to the point number 5. He went for the lunch at 1 p.m. and then returned, right? So he went for the lunch. Here article the is no need to write here article the, because we are not talking about any type of before lunch, before dinner name. We never use any type of article because in this particular statement general concept is mentioned over here, that he went for lunch at 1 p.m. and then returned. So this is general concept actually, but if we talk about any specific lunch, basically that today we have the lunch at the Taj Hotel, right? So now here is specific concept given, so here you can use article the before lunch, but this is general concept actually, so article the is discarded over here, right? Question number 6. Most of the people of southern India don't know the Hindi. So you people must know that before languages name we never use any type of article, like Hindi, Punjabi, English. English is the language of the English. This is the proverb actually. English is the language of the English. So later on I used the English, that I refer to basically citizens. Before citizens name you can use article the, but before languages name we never use any type of article. So right sentence would be most of the people of southern India don't know Hindi. Before languages name, before diseases name, we can't use also any article, right? Like he died of cholera, he died of pneumonia. I can't speak like this, he died of the cancer. So that would be absolutely incorrect, right? Before diseases name, before languages name, we don't any type of article, we don't use any type of article actually. Come to the question number 7. He leads a very luxurious life, so he goes to every part of India by a car. So here sorry, error is in C part. He leads a very luxurious life, so he goes to every part of India by a car. Before means of transportation, if there would be any article mentioned, right? So we first of all you have to keep in your mind that if there would be article A is mentioned before any means of transportation, so we can also use here in place of by, we can also use here article we can also use here preposition in a car, in a bus, in a train, in an aeroplane. But actually here we are finding articles error, so we can also remove this particular here. So whenever you use preposition by, so immediately you have to write that particular means of transportation like by car, by train, by bus, by aeroplane. But if there would be an article A and an is mentioned, so instead of by you can also use preposition in a bus, in a car, in an aeroplane. So that is also absolutely correct. So here you can remove this particular A. So right sentence would be he leads a very luxurious life, so he goes to every part of India by car, by train, by bus, by aeroplane, like this, right? Come to the question number 8. There was little milk in the refrigerator and she gave it to her crying son. So little, you know very well that this particular little determiner is actually referred to quantity. Little, a little, the little. Little means almost zero, practically none. Actually this particular little word has negative sense. this is used negatively, right? So little means here referring to almost zero sense. So instead of little, it should be a little. A little means some. So there was some milk in the refrigerator and she gave it to her crying son. So right option is A, that in place of little we have to use here a little. Come to the question number 9. His father asked him to go to the temple every morning. This is very important concept. Question number 9th, error is in C part. One is a primary purpose actually, students. One is primary purpose. Whenever you go to any place for primary purpose, if there would be primary purpose is given in the statement, so there we never use article the, right? So statement saying his father asked him to go to the temple every morning. So temple, whenever one goes to temple, so it primary purpose is given over here, that he goes to temple for what? He goes to temple for worship, right? We generally go to temple for worship. Whenever we remember God, we want to worship God. So in that particular case we go to temple, right? So this is primary purpose. But if there would be, if I say I went to the temple for treatment. Now temple is made, I went to the hospital for treatment. I went to the hospital for treatment. Now hospitals are made for what? Hospitals are made for treatment. So this is the primary purpose. So here I can't use article the. So I have to simply speak like this. I went to the hospital for, I went to hospital. The I can't use over here. I went to hospital for treatment. But if I change the statement and I speak like this, I went to the hospital to see my admitted friend. So if I say like this, I went to the hospital to see my admitted friend, here secondary purpose is mentioned. So whenever in the statement there is secondary purpose, right? Secondary purpose is mentioned in the statement. So in that particular concept you can use article the. There article the is absolutely correct, but here article the is incorrect. So one is primary purpose. For primary purpose, before hospitals, before temple, before church, before jail, before bus stand, before railway station, before airport, you can't use article the. But if there would be secondary purpose is mentioned in the statement, that before he went to the jail, he went to the jail. So this is absolutely incorrect. He went to jail would be the right answer over there, because if somebody goes to jail, so he goes to basically that there is a primary purpose actually. So if for primary purpose you can't use article the, and for secondary purpose you have to always use article the. So the is eliminated from here. Option number C is incorrect over here. Come to the question number 10th and last question of the exercise, right? In this particular session we just discussed some uses of a and the, then some questions I discussed, but in part 2 there might be some moderate level questions, right? That I will discuss in second part. So some people say that her husband is in the jail and so she lives alone. Same concept is over here, right? Some people say that her husband is in the jail and so she lives alone, right? So here error is in B part. In before jail we can't use here article the, because primary purpose is mentioned over here, students. So for primary purpose we never use article the. So I hope you people got these points basically. So in part 2 we will discuss some moderate level questions and some different uses of a and the also, right? So it's enough for today's session. See you soon, students. Thank you very much. Take care. Thanks a lot.